Gamers, what is going on? It's me, Davy, joined once again by Baby Cody, and we're here for the final match of Week 1 here in the PBA of Season 10, playing Generation 8 National Decks. Let's take a look at the squads. And we have the Fiji Furrets going up against the Kansas City Krookodile. Now, if you were to ask any betting man going into this season, hey, who's going to be, the front runner of Season 10, most people would probably tell you it's the 4-time PBA champs, Fiji Furrets, led by Coach Barry. Now, naturally, that means that everyone in the league is rooting for Barry's downfall, including myself. We always want to see a new champion. Kansas City is a newer team. They joined us last season. Didn't make playoffs, had a bumpy ride, but, I think they learned a lot. They grew as players as the season progressed, and they're here. Tough start to the season to be playing Fiji right away, but, we've seen Barry start the season with a loss before. It's possible. Both these teams have pretty good boxes. Barry has that terrifying Tapu Lele with the giant nuke psychic attacks. Clefable, Galarian, Slowbro, those are really strong defensive mons alongside Skarmory. That's annoying. Latias, Superior, Blaziken, those can all kind of sweep a little bit. Unburdened Hawlucha is frustrating to deal with. But Kansas City, they have Deoxys Defense, Slowbro, Corviknight, that's a good defensive core. Mega Gardevoir, Tapu Lele, Heracross, Xurkitree, those are all really solid attackers, so we're really noticing there's no disappointing boxes, really, in this draft class. Really great to see. So let's jump into our match. Let's see how this Week 1 match goes. Here's Game 1. Lead Greninja, probably going to set up hazards. No, going straight for the Protean Dark Pulse. Home to Xurkitree. We're going to see a Z Hypnosis. Oh, baby. That's awesome. Xurkitree with the speed boost now. And the Tail Glow. Oh my gosh. Just shy of the kill. Oh man, if that thing knocked out Slowking, this thing might have really steamrolled through this quad. Focus Sash from Greninja keeps it alive. Xurkitree's now going to fall asleep. We go to Tapu Lele. Do we get a turn 1 wake up? We do not. Turn 2 does not wake up. That's rough. That was a really cool start, though, for Kansas City. I actually think that was awesome. No, the Prankster Priority Thunder Wave does not work in Psychic Terrain. Tapu Lele proving why it's just so good. We're going to see the Guardian of Alola Z move. Wow. It takes it down to 25% of the remaining HP, I believe, is how that works. And Deoxys goes down. Interesting. Greninja gets out of there. Cannot hazard, or he can't status a sleeping Pokemon. And although Greninja didn't really do much, I think it got its value, chunking the Xurkitree and then tanking some status. Calm Mind Latios, but the Gardevoir is going to come in, threaten a Hyper Voice here. Let's see how much it does. Hyper Beam. Oh no, now you have to recharge. And I think it's, I don't know if it's a range. Oh, we're going to miss the Hyper Beam too, that's rough. I think just 2 Hyper Voices would have been the way to go. Stored Power does a huge chunk of damage now. Confuse Ray, that is interesting. Don't see Confuse Ray, or Confusion in general, too much nowadays. And I think this Latios is just going to run away with it, yeah. Big damage from Stored Power. I have to say, I don't even think Slowbro is going to be enough. Iron Defense, not going to matter. Stored Power the rest of this match. Kansas City goes down to the boosted Latios. Scary, scary Psychic types. Big Psychic offense from Barry. Busts through Kansas City. Let's go to Game 2. We've made some adjustments. Clawtzer's here. Tapu Koko's here. Heracross is here. Wow. Big changes in this team, too. Volt Switch does big damage. What are we going to do? Are we doing hazards from Barry, or are we doing... Yeah, there's spikes. This is pre-Gen 9 Protean, so it's still getting its type change on every attack it uses. That's cool. Bulk Up Corviknight could be scary. Let's see. Want to roost soon before this thing like flamethrowers you or something. Oh my goodness. It's doing nothing. And you get burned. Oh my gosh, Barry. That thing could have had a Brave Bird. But you got the burn. 10% chance. Terrain Pulse. Wow. I remember this last season. Kansas brought some really interesting movesets last season, too. But who switches in on the Tapu-Lele nuke? Yeah, Psychic's just gonna do big damage. Oh, got the Spadef drop. That's funny. Barry's getting all the 10% rolls. Disgusting. Do it again. Giant Psychic coming in. Yeah. And I think this Regenerator Galarian Slowking is going to be the ace on Barry's team all season. I have a strong feeling this is going to be the Pokemon to try to beat this season. Luckily, Mega Heracross can do it. Skill Link Pin Missile will do the trick. A lot of terrain switching going on. Tapu-Lele comes back in. If you can preserve this Heracross... The problem is, I don't know if it's going to be able to withstand the hit of a Tapu-Lele or a Latios. Or a Flying type from Hawlucha, so it might actually be done. What's the Oxix defense bringing to the table, I wonder? We haven't seen that come in yet this game. Here it is. Oh, it comes in on Shadow Ball. Doesn't take too much damage. Oh, but it's going to do the Z move. Reduce you down to low HP. Gets off a Toxic, but I think it's too little too late. I think Shadow Ball cleans up now. Yeah. That's really clever use of that Z move. To really break through the walls that you can't get through. Okay, Tapu-Lele goes down, but the problem is we're left with Slowbro and Hawlucha. Sorry, Latios and Hawlucha. And if this thing's just going to boost in your face, I don't think you really have an answer for it unless you have Toxic. This is where you really need Toxic on that Slowbro too. It looks like Latios is going to clean up once again. So much damage, oh my gosh. Slowbro goes down, Latios takes it. Fiji Furrets walk away with a win. Game 2 is a little tight. Game 2 is good. Really tough dealing with those Psychic types. If you got a box that just doesn't really have like the Dark power in it, you know? Dark types aren't super common, and so... You know, if Barry's able to just kind of overwhelm you with this stored power Latios and Psychic Surge boosted Tapu-Lele, that's tough to break through. But I think it was a good showing from Kansas City, especially in Game 2 with the adjustment there. That's going to do it for us. This closes out Week 1, so we'll have the standings posted and go into Week 2. We'll see you guys in our Week 2 matches next week. Thanks for watching. Peace out.